Do you have a problem where the new standby mode is not working for you on your iPhone running iOS 17? Then you came to the right video. So make sure to watch this until the very end because I have a couple of different solutions for you. And without wasting your time, let's start right away. The very first step that we'll do is to make sure that our phone is updated to iOS 17. We'll do that by opening the settings on our iPhone, then tap on this general button, and you should see a software update button in here. Open it and we'll get to this page where we can see if there is a software update available. The new standby feature is available only with iOS 17 and newer, so if standby is not working for you and you're running iOS 16 or older, you will have to update to the latest version. And here is a list of all the iOS 17 compatible devices, so if you don't see your iPhone model on the list, then you sadly can't update to iOS 17 and you won't be able to use the new standby mode option. The other thing that I have to mention is the compatibility of the standby mode with different iPhone models. If you have the iPhone 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max and newer, like the new iPhone 15 series, then standby mode will always be on when you plug your phone into a charger and lay it in a horizontal position. But if you have a regular iPhone 14, iPhone 13 or even older than that, they don't have the always on display option, and that's why standby mode is working for up to 20 seconds. After the 20 seconds the screen will turn off and you will have to tap the screen if you want to activate the option. But if you're on iPhone 14 Pro and newer, then you know that these devices have the always on display and the standby mode will be activated once it's plugged into a charger and laid into a horizontal position. But let's go over to the settings one more time and then find the standby mode option. Open it, and you'll get here where we will have a couple of different options. You have to make sure that standby is enabled, so if this was disabled for you maybe that's the reason why this didn't work. And also make sure that always on is enabled also. As I said, you'll see this option with compatible devices like the iPhone 14 Pro and newer, and this is going to enable the screen to always be on, so you don't have to tap every 20 seconds to see the standby mode when the screen turns off. You will have to do that with older iPhones that don't have always on, but if you have the newer iPhone just enable this always on feature in the standby settings and your problem is solved. If you enabled this, you're on iOS 17, but you still don't see the standby mode, then you want to make sure that you're not in low power mode. If that is enabled, then go over to the settings, then open the battery settings and make sure that you disable the low power mode. This mode can cause a bunch of limitations that can save the power for your phone, but it may disable standby mode or cause problems with it. Just turn it off and we'll continue to the next step. The very important step is to make sure that you have the portrait mode lock disabled. We'll do that by opening our control center, and if you have this lock turned on or enabled, make sure you disable that. Standby mode only works in a horizontal position, but this option locks our phone in a vertical position and it disables the phone to go into a horizontal position. So disable this option and see if that solved your problem. Plug in a charger and rotate your phone in landscape or in a horizontal position. The other thing that you want to check is the actual charger cable or the adapter. Your phone has to be charging without any interruptions, so you can check if your phone is charging by checking the battery icon at the top right of your screen. If you see a little lightning icon into or next to the battery, it means that the phone is charging. But if you have some problems or similar things, then you want to use another charger for your iPhone and make sure that the cable is not damaged or something like that. If you're still having issues, you can force restart your iPhone and see if that solves the problem. Maybe you have some bugs or something else that causes problems with standby mode, so force restart your phone by pressing the volume up button, press the volume down button, and then press and hold the power button. You'll hold the power button until your phone turns off and when you see the Apple logo appear on your screen. When you see the Apple logo you can let go of the power button and just wait for your iPhone to turn on. And the RAM will be cleared and the system will be refreshed. After these steps check if standby is working for you. But if you have any suggestions or any other solutions to this problem, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. Also, make sure to update your phone and iOS 17 regularly because you want to make sure you have all the bug fixes with the latest versions of the software. But that's essentially it. That's how we can fix the problem where standby is not working with iOS 17. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this in the future.